Hey Robert, this is James. I'm going to go over this employee login logout thing. It's actually more simple than you think it is. What I would do is assign an employee a number, like 1 or 2, maybe 99, something like that. And then when they go to ring up the transaction, they just simply type in their number and they're done. So that would be the easiest thing to do. Let me show you how that's done. Here we go. Do you feel the All right, here we go, Robert. First thing we need to do is add a new employee, or you can adjust your employees if you want to. You can keep this, if you've already got employees in here, you can keep them as they are. I'll show you something that will help speed up the process here in a second. So I'm going to add another employee. I'm just going to call it Max, let's say. And security, I'm going to give it an ID of, or username of 22. Password, I'm going to set to 1234. And then there's a require password reset. This is something you would use if you want to give everybody a stock password when you're setting them up. And then when you check this require password reset, it's going to have them enter a new password the first time they go to log in. So you don't have to know their password. You don't have to remember a bunch of passwords. You just put in 1234, check that box, and then the first time the user logs in using their ID and password 1234, they're gonna have to change their password to something that's meaningful for them. So keep that in mind. I'm just gonna do 1234. I'm gonna hit save. Actually, I'm gonna go back, make sure that this particular employee has full permissions, just for fun. All right, and now we're gonna go to tools. This is where the magic happens. So go to tools, options, click on the business tab, click on the security tab. Now you're gonna see the first checkbox here, lock terminal after each transaction. Go ahead and check that box. And if you're using just simple logins and you're not worried about people sharing their passwords and stuff like that, but it's more for tracking, then you may want to check this second box. Log on or login does not require a password. That will allow everybody to log in using their username. Hit OK. And then let me see here. I think under employees, there should be an option. So just make sure for the manager account, make sure that always require a logon password is checked. That's going to ensure that if somebody tries to log in using the manager, they're going to need to put in a password. And for this account, for Max, I'm going to make sure I turn that off because I don't want that for this example. If that is checked, it's going to require a password regardless. And that's kind of what we're trying to avoid to speed things up. So that account being number 22. All right, so now I have those things set up. I've got a new employee that doesn't require a password, and I've turned off the feature in tools to not require a password. So now we should be able to log in using just a username. And after every transaction, we're going to be prompted to log in. So I'm going to go ahead and ring up an item, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I want to add it. Okay, so now I'm going to cash out. And you can see down in the bottom there it says manager. That's who I'm logged in as. I'm logged in as manager. I'm going to cash this out. Hit continue. Right here, boom, it asks me to log in. So I'm going to put in 22, hit enter. Now you can see at the bottom it says Max. So what it's done is it's logged me in as that other person. So I'm going to say, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to sell my service. I'm going to cash out. And I'm done. Next person. Okay, there it is. So I can go ahead and put in manager. Hit enter. Now I have to do a password because the manager account requires a password. So PASSWORD. There it is. Now I'm logged in. So that's how I would set it up. I would set it up so it doesn't require a password, but yet it does ask you to log in after each transaction. So that alleviates the process of clicking the log out button, clicking, this, that, and the other thing. It's just going to ask you right away. You can put in your credentials, enter, boom, you're making a sale. All right, so that's it. That will help track everybody, and it's fairly simple to do. So go ahead and click the like button if you found this video helpful. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification as well. That way you get all the fresh content when I do release new videos. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Do you feel the